What's up, YouTube? Happy Memorial Day. It's Mr. Ferguson here, back in Central North Carolina. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for checking out the video. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like down below. If you enjoy these lawn care videos, we keep pumping them out. It helps it to get in your algorithm if you enjoy it. Thank you so much for those that have subscribed. A big shout out again, Happy Memorial Day to all of the families out there, to all of those military families out there, and those that have loved ones that have given the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of our nation. We honor you on Memorial Day, and remember those that served. Obviously a lot of veterans in our channel and our subscribers that watch. Many of you have spoken up that you're a veteran. I'm a veteran myself, 12 years, North Carolina National Guard with 3 deployments, so never gave the ultimate sacrifice clearly, but man, going in the conditions that I went with modern technology, can't even begin to imagine what it would be like to be on those boats on D-Day in World War II. Can't even imagine what that was like. The fear, the anxiety, the stress, the uncertainty, just unbelievable. And so to all those families of great warriors for the United States of America, thank you so much to you, your family, and your loved ones who gave the sacrifice that we may have some form of freedom here. And obviously the greatest form of freedom was the Lord Jesus Christ and what he did for us on the cross. But thank you for tuning in this Memorial Day. We've got a little bit of everything today. I'm going to update you on our flowers over here. Remember, for those interested, we did a little teeny experiment on little teeny potted flowers on hydrate, hydrotain, and water only. So I want to update you on that. Also, as you guys know, when I came back from Myrtle Beach and my trip down south with the golf tournament and everything, I came home, my grass was 7 to 9 inches tall. It was super tall. We mowed it. We gave it a good up and down mow, and this was only, I think 2 days ago. Today's day 3 maybe. Yeah, it was Thursday, so it was 3 days ago. It doesn't look bad. Looks very well. The neighbor actually had some guys come and cut that tree down I told you about, so they cleaned all that up. It looks really well over there, really nice. The lawn looks great, color it's pretty good, but we're gonna mow it again today. We got rain coming, pretty much good chances all next week, so I'm gonna do another day. This is the Saturday before Memorial Day, so I'm gonna go actually down to 3 inches so as we have lots of rain, and I'm gonna do a sideways cut. And kind of what that, obviously with me just cutting it 2 days ago with an up and down pattern, it's going to give us some good looking patterns for the weekend for the holiday. So I tend to try to do that when I can. So and then lastly, I'm going to apply the Ironite. For you guys that remember, I went to where did I go? Lowe's to try to find Milorganite. Couldn't find Milorganite earlier in the season in spring, and so I did find Ironite. And some people said, oh, I've used it, works well. Some people said it's a waste of money. I've never used Ironite. It is basically granular iron that you put in your lawn. It's not a lot of N. Actually, matter of fact, I don't think it's any nitrogen. It's just iron to help color change your grass into a deeper green. We're gonna see if I notice anything. I bought 2 bags. I think each bag covers 5,000 square feet. So we're just gonna put that down. I'm not gonna water it in. I'm gonna let that happen. So the reason why I'm putting it down is because we got good chances of rain this week. So let's jump into it with the flowers real quick. So let me turn the camera around and look at this, guys. All right, so we got water, we got hydrotain, and we got hydrate on the left. So I don't think this experiment is going to be much of anything, and this is why I'll say that. We had a lot of rain. Let's start with the water. So clearly the water still has the petals on the flower here, but it's shriveled up and it doesn't seem to be doing well. But this is very loose right here, and it's still connected to the roots, but it's wobbly. And I noticed it in the beginning. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna have to talk about it when it happens. But you see how it's kind of broken. So I don't know if it's broken down in the dirt. But you still see that it has petals, and it's, you know, like I said, I've left them all out here. I've let it rain. I've let it not rain. All we did was put a cup of water in here and then naturally let water hit it. That's what the water's looking like. Now, when we come to hydrotain, you can see it is clearly wilted. The petals have dried up. It is completely wilted. I'm guessing this is likely just from too much concentrated hydrotane. We did the same amount in the cap, put it in here, and then poured water, and then naturally let the sun, and you can see the comparison here, water to hydrotane, natural water, it looks good. I think with the chemicals in hydrotane, we just put too much. So it's a very small plant. So this is not a very good experiment, but it's a little mini experiment. This is what my wife bought. This is what we had to work with. I would have probably bought a bigger pot to try this on, but there's that. And then we move over to hydrate. It's hanging on pretty good, guys. And now I don't know, somebody commented on, well, this is what hydrate does specifically and all that. But you can see it's looking really healthy in there. You can see the little hairs on the roots. The flower looks really nice. We put the same amount of hydrate in here as we did hydrotane. So I don't know. It looked rough. It looked very rough last week when I left. And it actually looks better now. There is, you can see down here at the bottom, you do have some wilting on the bottom of this, but ultimately the flower looks good. This flower looks to be wilting over, but yeah, petunia, that's what it is. But ultimately, I think this is the best shot. You can see the little fiber hairs on the plant and everything. It looks great. So there you have it. My wife said, are you done with these poor plants? I might be able to save 2 of them. I think she's talking about the water one and the hydrate. So there you go. I mean, if you compare water and hydrate, there you go. It looks like the hydrate's doing really well. They've been sitting out here. They've had the same amount of sun. They've had the same amount of water. The hydrate is doing better than the water. So just water only, you've got all this. With hydrate, you've got this. Could that be why my grass is looking pretty good now? I don't know. It's cooler temperatures. You make your own decision. I'm just showing you these are the results after about 2 weeks. There is the flower experiment. We may do more of these later on with turf grass somehow, some way, maybe at the project lawn. I don't know. I'll keep you posted. All right, so I'm going to go down. It's about 9:30 this Saturday morning. Beautiful, feels about 60 degrees. We've got a nice weather pattern. I think the highest it's going to be all week is next Friday, and it's going to be 81 degrees. This is absolutely amazing for May. We've had nice rainfall in May. It has been a unseasonable, untypical type of May. We've had water, we've got cool temperatures, and thank you, Jesus, I'm loving it. This could mean we may have an extended summer of a lot of heat. Don't know, we'll find out, but for now we're enjoying this. So I'm gonna get on the mower, mow this real fast, and then how about a drone flyover? I'm in the mood. It's Saturday. I'm not pressured for anything. Didn't go play golf this morning. Need to rest the body, so we'll mow it. I'll get that done, and then I'm gonna do a drone flyover to show my Memorial Day final results, and then we'll get into Ironite real fast. So let me go do the mow. It won't be as interesting today because the grass is, I mean, I won't be chopping off but maybe an inch or half an inch, so it won't be as exciting to film the actual mow. So let me go get that done. We'll review it, and then we'll talk about Ironite for the last part of this video. So hang on, be right back. All right, guys, so we've got the drone up in the air. Here we are coming from the north of my property as it comes into view here. Absolutely looking amazing. Totally pleased with my lawn right now for May of 2025. We did a left to right cut, so can't really see it, but with the diagonal and the up and down we did last time, it looks super awesome with the drone right now. Here we go again from way up in the air, just kind of flying it over. Just wanted to show you all the angles here of what it's looking like. So, you know, cutting it 2 days, first time I've done that really in a while. You can still see the back looks a little more perky, or a little more stripey, if you will, than the front. But when we come from this right angle, it definitely looks really nice, and it looks like it's popping a little bit. Hopefully, if we get some rain this upcoming week, the Ironite will really darken it up, darken the stripes up, and it'll look a little better. So for those that love to see every detail of the mow, I do apologize. It's just a lot to drag those cameras around, but it's looking awesome. Mow looks good. Grass is looking awesome. Nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so hopefully you was able to see that flyover of the drone that I literally just did. Looks great. Definitely cut off more than I thought. Yeah, it's grown a lot. 3-inch cut, 3-inch height of cut. Seeing a little bit of brown the lower I go. I think literally that's the Exoxy and Propy working, and we're working through some fungus and it's growing out. So I'm not surprised by that. The grass does look a little lighter green as I mow it, and as it gets, you know, obviously a little bit shorter. We went from, in 4 days, we went from like 7 to 8 inches down to 4 inches, now down to 3 inches. So I've got it lower. We've got rain coming this week, so that's why I did that, is because we got rain incoming. There's going to be growth, and it's a 3-day weekend, so I don't have to really worry about it. Maybe I'll get a chance to cut it next week before, if it don't rain, so we'll find out. So there's the mow. Lawn's looking great. Now we want to darken the color a little bit, and technically, if I was caring a whole lot about what my lawn looks like, if I was living on a main road for the holiday weekend or something, I probably would have done this last week or the week before, and that is try to darken up the grass. And as you see behind me, in case you want to just see the backyard, it's just man, it looks great, but I do like it a little bit darker, but it's perfectly fine. And I'm sure some of you out there struggling would say, Mr. Ferguson, don't complain, your lawn looks great, and you are correct. So let's talk about this. We've talked about this a long time ago when I bought this. Never used Ironite. So let me get the camera looking straight down. This is Ironite. I'll try to just read some of this. I've never used Ironite. I've seen it for 5 years. Like I told you, I've paid attention. I've seen Ironite. I've seen, I guess there's probably some videos out there about this. You do not have to use a granular iron. You can go with a liquid iron. Pete even puts out, which I'll link in the description of this video, because if I had time, I would have bought that. But I've already bought this months ago. So, but Pete puts out an iron liquid product you can spray. Also, my very favorite product is the Next Jonathan Green. I keep saying Jonathan Green. Green County Next product, which is Green Effect, which is 700, 7% nitrogen, 6% iron. I love it. I'm not hot about the iron smell in the lawn because it smells like blood. Sometimes it reminds me of blood. But so here we have Ironite. I don't know, and I apologize if you guys can't see this, but it says Ironite deep green lawn with reduced mowing. That's exactly why I'm putting it out now when we got increased heat. But we're in a cooler pattern right now with rain coming. It won't stress the lawn in summer heat. It boosts your regular fertilizer for a deeper green lawn, and non-staining and non-burning. I hope the non-staining part is correct, because if you get iron on your concrete in the past, as you know, and you don't blow it off, then you know that it can stain your concrete. So guess what? I'm not going to blow this off on purpose, because Ironite says non-staining. So let's find out if it stains my concrete. This could be a critical, terrible decision, but I'm going to test the product, and so that you don't have to. For use in lawns, flowers, shrubs, vegetables, and trees. Please tell me and comment below if you're a person that buys Ironite to darken and green up your shrubs, because I've never heard of that in my entire life, of darkening my shrubs to make my shrubs look better with Ironite. But if you're one of those people, I want you to comment below and subscribe to the channel. So this does cover 5,000 square feet. Let's see what anything on the back worth noting. It is a 100, so 1% in this. I've got Earthway. If you've had a Scott's and you've went through multiple Scott spreaders like myself, this is my Earthway residential spreader. I love it. I know some of you said you like the Echo. Some of you like other brands, but I'll put that in the description below if you're interested in Earthway. You do have to put it together. It is light. I like it better because there's no string like the Scott's where you pull it and it's supposed to pull and open the spreader. This is a metal rod, and that is why I like this better than some other products, because when I push this metal rod down, it closes it. When I push the metal rod up, it opens. I don't have to ever fear of the string like Scott's not working. So that's why I like Earthway personally. Iron 9.9%. So this actually has more than the Green Effect. And yeah, that's about it. Spanish on the right, English on the left, and basically the same thing. Applied a rate of a third of a pound per 100 square feet. So I'm just basically going to spread 2 bags evenly in my lawn. We'll see what happens. So it says it covers 5,000 square feet. I've got 8,000, that's 2,000. So it should be a little bit extra. It'll be fine. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to spread this Ironite, and I'm going to put it out all over my lawn. I am not going to set out the water sprinklers. We got rain coming this week. it'll get watered in, and I'm really hoping that the Ironite darkens up the grass without increased mowing. That's exactly what I want. And if this works, I may try it again. I've never used it. If you have, please comment below. Let me know what I should expect. Maybe I need more bags. Maybe one bag goes a long way. Let me know in the comments below. So happy Memorial Day. But I'm just going to cut this bad boy open, load her up, and then we're going to spread it. And I want to come back and show you the results. That's what I like. So hopefully next week, once we get a good rain, you know, quarter inch or so, we should see a green up. So you've kind of see the drone footage we just showed you in this video. So let's see if we get a deep dark green lawn like Ironite claims, and without a lot of increased growing in the lawn. So God bless you guys. Again, to my veterans out there, fellow veterans, God bless you for your service. The families of those that have served and on this Memorial Day, God bless you and your service member. We appreciate the sacrifice of your family. When the soldier and the sailor and the airman and the Marine deploy, so does the family. I know that. My wife knows that. We were having kids during deployments. It's a very unique situation on a family when a husband is gone or a wife is gone for including training a year and a half. You're apart and you're able to see each other just a couple times on leave before you go overseas. It is difficult, and she's living her life, he's living his life. The enemy tries to come and separate what God has joined and put together. There's challenges, there's issues. It is not easy, and it's very unique to our service members and those that deploy and those that, you know, have similar type jobs. But we need to continue to pray for our troops. And the divorce rate is very high. The suicide rate is very high. We need to pray for our troops. We need to pray for our nation and our military. So don't want to leave it on a sad note, but God bless you guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. We will see you this coming week with another lawn care video from Central North Carolina. God bless you.